What's up, guys? It's your boy Crypto Chris here. Listen, I am making this video for our beginner traders that is joining our new Discord here. So this video here is very basic, guys. It is very basic. And first, oh my bad. Let me welcome you guys here. Congratulations on taking the first step to learning a side gig that can fire your main gig. This job can fire your boss. Facts. So, but in this video, I'm just going to be showing you guys the basic things you would need to start trading crypto, futures, and options with us in the Discord. So without further ado, let me get this ready for here. Let me give you this disclaimer. I am not a professional, guys, by all means. I've been trading in these markets for about 2014. I've took so many mentorships. I mean, I've spent thousands of dollars on mentorships and systems and blah, blah, blah. And I just created something that works for me. And I feel like I can show you guys the basics to get you started for free. It's going to cost you to get that main thing, but the basics, I got you. So without further ado, let's get started, guys. Let's see here. All right, so what do we have here? TradingView, guys. This is TradingView here. So on TradingView, this is where you're come to get your chart. It's kind of like you doing we call it a GPS, basically a GPS to the money. You come, mark your levels, see where you're going to be entering and exit trades. It's where your candlesticks is, your indicators. It is what I use to get to the money. There's many other examples or, places you can do your TA and technical analysis. TA is technical analysis, guys. But there's plenty other places you can do that at. But me personally, I feel like TradingView is by far number one. So what do? You can sign up for free here. It is no charge, but the free features are a little delayed. You know what I mean? So you don't need to pay features until you start getting into, options and futures. So I'm gonna sign in here, just show you guys what are we looking like once you get signed in. Here. All right, so once you're signed in, guys, you're gonna see basically your home screen. In this basic video, I'm only going over the basic stuff you need to make money. If you want an in-depth tutorial, wait till you get the system down, and then we'll add to it later. You know what I mean? All right, so basically products, community, markets, brokers, and more, right? We ain't got to worry about all that. So in the beginning, all we care about is super charts for the beginning, guys, for the beginning. All right, so in your super charts, this is the ground foundation, ground zero. Hold up, let me clear all that. Y'all will learn about all that stuff later. But for right now, we're just going to keep it basic. This is ground zero for your trading, guys. This is ground zero for your trading. All right, so let me show you this. I like the dark theme. Yours might look like this. This is how you guys might look. But for me personally, I like the dark theme. So if you guys in Market Masters, look, see the shirt, Market Masters. You guys are going to be a part of Market Masters. Just get the dark theme, man. Follow suit, right? Follow suit. Okay. So over here is your toolbar. This is your toolbar, guys, over here. This is your toolbar. So this section here is your trend lines, your horizontal lines, your cross lines, your ray, blah, blah, blah. All I use on this chart, me personally, is trend lines. So if I wanted to say, is this a downtrend? Let me start from the toppest point. What do you think? Are we trending down, guys? Yep, that's a downtrend. So that's, a feature. And then I use your horizontal line. Here, there's a bottom here. Then there's a top here, you know what I mean? So that's how we mark our levels there. So that'll be your toolbar. Like I said, this is a basic version. I'm not going into depth. Like I can show you this right here. This is a fib. Right now, that looks like what the F, right? You don't even know what that is. So we ain't gonna worry about that. But that comes later, guys. Be patient. So this is basically our TradingView. So here, right here's where you find your ticker. This is ES, but just say Apple, right? You want to find Apple. Here's Apple. Just say we looking for some Apple stocks. You know what I mean? Look at that gap up move right there. Like we looking for Apple stocks. Or you might say AT&T. Here's AT&T. Looks crap. All right, let's see. What else we got? What else we got? Let's find one more, guys. One more. AT&T. Oh, that's the better one right there. Look at that. That's the much better one, right? So that's how you change your ticker. So we in futures only trade SPY and ES, right? Here's SPY and ES. That's all we trade. So let's get back to ES charts here. Boom. All right. So right there, there's your ticker. That's how you find your indicator right there, right? This is TradingView, guys. This is TradingView. All right. Next here is your minute intervals. So when you're day trading, you're going to trade on the 2 minute, the 5 minute, 15 is good too. Day trading. Once you start getting to like the hour, you see this hourly, you only got 4-hour candles to trade in a real session, right? A real good session, because that right here is opening in New York. Then you got London closing, here, power hour, boom, and you're over. So you got like 4 good candles to me that you can trade in the prime of the trading. You got 6 total, 6 and 30 minutes total, but the hourly, it comes with swings. We'll teach you about that later, so this is just the basic. So these are your candles, guys. This is basically your charts. It's telling you what the money's been doing, how the money's been moving, blah, 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 right? So that's your intervals. So the 5 minute, 15, 1 hour, blah, blah, blah. All right, right here, these are your candle structures. This right here is how you want your chart to display the price action. You can do Hikinachi candles. That's Hikinachi. They have a lot of wicks. Regular candles, these are the ones that we trade. You can do line. I know people that trade line. And ironically, bar. I know somebody that trade bars. I don't know how they do the bars, but you know, some people do that. But in our Discord, we trade the candles, guys. We trade the candles. Next is the indicators here. I'm not going to go into in-depth into indicators until you guys learn the basics of an opening and the close of a candle, right? But these are your indicators in here. These are just indicators that can help you along the way. So a popular indicator is, let's do a popular one. Let's see. Moving average, M. Which one we want? Let's do the simple. All right, boom. That's just a moving average. And what that is telling you is the price been moving like this. But I don't like the moving average and stuff because it's just not how I trade. You know what I mean? So, but yep, those are the indicators. So here, don't worry about that. Alerts, don't worry about that. Replays and all of that, don't worry about none of that. This is just the basic stuff you need to know when it comes to TradingView. All right, and then you look, keep going to the right. Over here, we have our price chart. So this is the price chart of the ticker that you're watching. So we're watching ES here. As of right now, we're on a 5-minute candle. So this price here is telling me what the current price is. The green line, current price right here. This timer is telling me on your 5-minute time frame, we got 28 seconds, 26 seconds, 25 seconds. It count down to let you know when the next candle is going to close. This candle is closing and the next candle is open. So that's very important when you're watching news plays and stuff like that, to watch your timer. But this right here is your price chart to tell you what the current price is, what's your low of day, what's your high day. This is currently what the bid and the ask is. You see that? So that right there, you'll learn about that later as well, guys. You'll learn about that later as well. But that's the price chart. All right, when you come down here, these are your times. Right here, it'll tell you market closed here. You see that? That's end of day. Then we reopen. This is overnight trading. That's why that area is shaded like that. This is overnight electronic hours, after market, whatever you want to call it. But this right here is your time. We usually come in at New York Open right here. See 8:30, New York Open right there. And that's where we trade. We're usually done by 10:30, 11 o'clock. We're out of there. You know what I mean? 1 hour workday. All right. And then down here is your broker panel. I don't even click none of this other stuff over here, just being real. And I've made tons of money. So not knowing every feature on here is no big deal. We only here for what we need it for. All of the extra stuff is distraction. All right, so this is where we would come and log into our brokers. We'll get into that later on. But in the meantime, the only thing you're going to be doing is paper trading. So you can sign into a paper trading account for free, and that's how we're going to practice, guys, with paper trading. And that's basically TradingView. So a quick overview, real quick, guys. We got the symbol search here, right? We got your time frame, what time your charts are on. We got your candle structure. We're only trading candles. Don't try to play with nothing else, guys. I will give you custom indicators to save. That's going to make you a lot of money. So don't listen to all that. If you're here, don't worry about those TikTok gurus. If you're here, take what you're going to learn between me and IAB and run with it, okay? All right, so don't worry about all that stuff you hear, them indicators. We will be back testing a lot, so I'll teach you about the replay bar. Over here, we'll learn about this later, but you got to pay for this feature. You know what I mean? I'll show you that little stuff later. Over here is the price chart. Remember, we got a high of day, low of day, in between range, current price and timer that tells you that the 5-minute candle here got 2 minutes and 50 seconds left before it closes, right? Boom. Down here's your time frame. This is where you know where time it is. 8:30, you know, this is New York Open. 10:30 is London close. You know what I mean? Tokyo's about to open here. Asia's market is about to start back here. So you'll learn all of that with the time frame. And down here, log into your paper trading and practice. Hey guys, that's pretty much it when it comes to TradingView. So I'll be able to show you more in depth. Like I could show you the screeners. I could show you watch lists. You know what I mean? Look at the volume and all that. I'll show you all that stuff later. But in the meantime, this is all you need, guys. So until the next video, guys, this video was under 15 minutes. Wow, way to go, Chris. All right, guys. If you made it to the end, you're about to make a lot of money. That's all I'm going to say. Until the next video, guys, I will see you later, guys.